one of the important aspects of Viridian is the utilization of open space and parks. One of the guidelines that we operate under is every lot of every filing is within 700 feet of an open space or a park. So you don't have to walk farther than 700 feet to get to some place where you're either in nature or you're in a manicured park, if you will. The park system, you know, you start right at Collins, right at the entry, and there's an extensive park that runs from the Viridian Park Lane all the way down to the lake edge that will extend all the way around the community. Within the park system, inside the community, there's also a number of parks. The first that was built is right here, which is Inspiration Park. Inspiration Park is one that's a mixture of ideas in that it has a bocce ball court. It also has a central pavilion, if you will, that is set up in a manner that can be used for entertaining concerts. We've already done a couple small concerts. There's also a small soccer playing field that's about a half field with berms on the sides that allow people to sit up and watch. It also has a frog pond, which is really hard to keep the frogs in, but we try. But it's really unique in that it has a stone waterfall. It's beautifully landscaped around it, and the kids has areas where they can walk out into over top of the water on these large rock platforms, and they can look down at the fish and the frogs and the turtles. And we have a lot of great fun with the kids. We have a little hard time in the hot weather because they also think it's great to wade in, but that's okay. That also has another small play area where we brought in 3 large statued play toys, if you will, a bear and a frog and a turtle, which are for the kids to climb on, and those get used constantly. So the whole purpose of that park was to create a place of gathering for people. And if you go out on the nice weather on Saturdays, there's 30, 40, 50 people in that park enjoying it. So it's very good. As we move farther back out in, we've created a new series of parks, and this is our 1C filing. And that area is blown up here. And basically, we've created some connectivity. So it runs right straight from the Inspiration Park, which is right here. We have about a 60-foot wide, we call it a Muse, but it basically is a linear park that has landscaping, benches, a sidewalk, and gathering areas in it that run along the fronts of houses that front on that Muse rather than on a street like you would typically have. So it creates a unique layout for the homeowners and residents in that they don't have a driveway that comes off a street or even a front street. They have a front park. And that gets wider as it goes back, and each one is a little bit more creative. And then it enters into what we call Arrowhead Park. Named strictly off of its shape. It looks like an arrowhead, so that's what we called it. But the Arrowhead Park is unique in that it creates a dog park. So about 2/3 of that park is a fenced dog park, complete with some dog toys and a dog swimming pond that has water that flows through it constantly to keep it clean. And as the double gate has trellised pergola tops on both inside the gate and out. And then on the outside, on this end, it also has a tot lot area and a small play area for the children. So this will be a really awesome place. In some of our other projects where we've done dog parks, the interaction with the residents is amazing. On any given afternoon or Saturday or Sunday, there's a large number of people with their favorite friend out there watching them play. And then it continues on out through the Muse and then through sidewalk. And we will continue this type of layout on out through until the end of the project, which is right here, till it gets into this larger area where we intend to do what we call Convergence Park or Trinity Park, which is basically a small lake that's surrounded by walkways and otherwise. And we're in the process of developing the designs for that now, but that'll be the first true area where we'll be able to integrate interaction between nature and our residents.